Welcome to Real Talk Jamaica, the show where we dive into the real issues that matter to you. I'm your host, Quanna Harris, and tonight we have got an intriguing topic on the table. Real Talk Jamaica is proudly sponsored by Instinct Media Production Limited and airs every Sunday at 6:30 p.m. on YouTube. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button for fresh, unfiltered perspective every week. Now, let's get into it. All right, it's time for your favorite segment, Talk It Talk. Today's question is one many of us have heard before. Does age really matter in relationships? Or are these relationships a sign of true love defying age boundaries? Or do they bring a unique challenge that younger or similar age couples don't face? I have with me today Mr. Rupert Campbell, owner of Instinct Media Productions, and Miss Peta-Gaye Brown.
Hi.
Welcome, guys.
Okay, hi.
Okay, the first question, your relationship status. So everybody's silent, so.
I think about my own, I don't know.
Okay, all right then.
I mean, I'm thinking about it, but, I think,
Relationship.
Wait a second, Mr. Campbell.
I work on something.
Okay, so you're not single. That's what you're saying?
We're working on things, yeah.
Okay, Mr.
We
Campbell.
can be single, we cannot be, and there's a possibility I'm not, so.
Okay, all right, let's go.
In a relationship.
You're in a relationship. Oh, Mr. Campbell, your status seems kind of complicated, but we're not even going to delve
But,
into that.
but people do say complicated, it's
So you're, so
No, I'm not complicated. I'm just saying that I could be either way at this moment, and I never know.
Okay. Okay. All right. So let's just dive into it. So guys, question at age. Does age really matter in a relationship?
For me personally, I think it matters in some sense, because for me, I could not date someone as young as my daughter's age.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And that age group, which is, I'm seeing people 70 date people at 35,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean, and fall in love, and they're excited and happy. So to each, it's one.
All right then.
Okay, sometimes it does matter. Being with an older person, sometimes it's complicated. Sometimes that person tends to watch their younger partner, and understanding is not there. They're not communicating. So everything the younger partner do bothers the older person, because maybe they want them to be in the same shoes that they are, and it doesn't necessarily work out that way. So depending on the age gap, that
Okay.
could be.
Okay, so my next question to you guys. Have you ever been in a relationship where there was an age gap? Everybody just quiet so answer. Just thinking about it.
It's coming from him to me.
No, man.
No, anybody can jump on the question. Mm-hmm.
So you want to answer? Go ahead. No, well, I'm thinking, yes, I have been in a situation like that before. I've been in a situation that youngsters, finds the level of maturity that I present
Okay.
attractive. But we have to school them and groom them and put them in the right place, because a lot of young females are somewhat attracted to older guys, mature guys, and we're someone who wants to give them some level of, guidance and counseling, So some of them young boys, they don't have them kind of energy. And young guys don't have that kind of energy in them. Their main focus is get with the flesh. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. See your point. How about you, Miss Brown?
All right. Yes, I've been in a relationship with older person because I don't tend to go with the younger sex. So,
Okay.
and in some sense, it works out, and in some sense, it doesn't. As I mentioned before, the sides hold.
Pardon me?
Can you do that?
Yes, yeah, go on, go on.
Yeah, all right. And then that person tends to be overprotective.
Okay.
Okay.
So that is like, it's uncomfortable.
Okay, okay.
Having somebody, somebody older, they want to around you every time, even when you around your peers, them just tend to want around your peers with you. So it can be uncomfortable. So that can be an issue. But I have been in a relationship. It works out, yes, because they are more mature and they understand you better than the younger folks. As what he stated, they only want to get with the flesh. Yes, so.
You know, I can share something with you.
Go ahead.
I remember when I was 18, I had a next door neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
And but I said, but they fall in love with the big man, you know. Fall in love with the big man. At school goes to bang, me goes to ring, yeah.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And I fell in love with her, but she had her husband,
Right.
but he was not there. So I used to play the role there. So I started falling in love with the lady, and the lady started falling in love with me, and she started get jealous. So she had the story one day in a Spanish town. I hung with my friend them and thing. And the lady that turned up in a Spanish town and hunt me, you know, and dream up in front of my friend them.
So, but I ask you a question though, Mr. Campbell.
Yeah, man, I asked for man.
So, you said the lady come and she drop you. You started to play the role as husband, meaning that you were playing all the roles?
Listen, man, tell us I'm a player, you know what I mean?
Yeah, player.
I Denzel Washington role in our life.
Okay.
Because it was very compatible.
Okay.
You know what I mean? The whole energy and thing. And as I said, I started to fall in love with a woman. It's like, I get jealous over her and thing when I was man come down. It's like, I go hold my gun and hide all them things and just feel hurt in my heart and thing. But she was a player, you know. Which I didn't know that because I was like 18 at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So all of them kind of energy, I said, Jaja. But when it blew up on my face is when my father laughed for me. He said, my father said, yeah, I'm like that, leave people alone. You can't want people. And when I was in Spanish town and she came, because she go over most and yes, I'm going to Spanish town with my friend. And I go to Spanish town and she turned up in the square. And I tell her, say, when the woman just walk up in her crown and grab her, shot me on the box. And
What you say?
yes, God.
What kind of spirit?
No.
She had a husband and a
No.
parent in every
I was 18 and she was like 14.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, tell her, say, listen to me. But she, you know what I mean?
So all the story, all it end?
You know, say, I forgive thanks to my father, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I got to my many more reason because I feel like I want to tear for her face. Because you know, embarrass all them things. I'm never done still, but I jump and I came and go home. I'm never straight up with my father. And say, yo, my father was a Rasta man and said, big man, but it tell you. And him say, yo, you have to walk from that. That is that you're a cup of soup. I mean, I'll grow and feel like testosterone is all over the place. I feel like I have everything locked.
Yeah.
And it taught me something.
Okay.
That emotions and being jealous. So the age gap bring a whole heap of, I call it now, concern of jealousy, you know, and insecurity. Because that person don't want to see you with your peers. You know what I mean? So when you grow to the zone there, maturity, and you guys are up in age on a level so you understand, when you can take the risk and take the chance. What we did earlier is like, my father said to me, say, you walk on, it's like, spog up. Remember, when you're growing, just like when you meet friends at school, different grades and stuff,
Levels, yes.
people will go. I don't feel like you know, I hold on by everybody will come in on a space. And a sent for going off to grow and breed and meet new people.
Okay.
So my father was a realist, you know what I mean? So we learned a lot from the general.
Well, I can attest to what you're saying. I remember me, you know, I'm going to share my story. I've never been with an older man. I've always liked my man to be a little bit older than me. But not, no, I'm not with younger man neither. Them, you know, one at all. But what I've noticed since I've become a very mature woman, I've noticed that a lot of younger men are very much attracted to me. I get DMs, I get messages. They will see me on the street, and I'm gonna say, "Big woman." I'm gonna say, "Yeah, big woman." So when listen, the youngest person that approached me was 26, and I was like, "What?" And listen to me, that young man pursued me, and we tell you, sir, pursued. We see the guy show up at my workplace. He said, "What is it?" I don't know what the guy reaches about knowing about my work. The guy show up at my workplace. I remember my car was in the shop, and I said, "All right, I'm going to jump on a bus." And then I'm on the tech bus, and I said, "I'm going to jump on a bus." And I'm over the bus stops down. I'm look at the guy that show up. So they said, "No matter what you boy, you watch me or what? What go and read this? What go and read him?" So, "Yeah, go work or what?" I mean, say, "Look here, you know something I'm here, mother? Because 26, I can have a 26-year. I could have a 26-year-old." And I'm like, "You know, I could be a mother." And him said, "That have nothing to do with me. You know my mother." Him say, "You know my mother. I don't look not like my mother. Look here, my youth all send me text for him plan weekend for go away." And he said, "No, man, I want a little young boy." But me I tell you, if I was attracted to younger men, maybe I would be tempted. But I stopped it and I block him. I tell him I'm not gonna block him because him did I get too overbearing and him did I call me every night, every day. I mean, I said, "No, I can't understand this." How he got my number is really ironic. We were supposed to do some business together, and that's how he got my number. And I think we think so we're going to do the business, or him pretend that we were going to do the business so that he could get my number. Because I was not going to just randomly give him my number. So him trick me and get my number. So I'm going to tell you, say, listen to me, the young man, when we see him show up at my workplace, a light bulb start go off on me. I said, "No, man, this not normal, we can't manage this." Then I'm going to tell you, say, a lot of young men, them just like them are running. I mean, if you say, no, so the body mature and nice and look good and thing, but I'm never attracted to younger men. And persons have asked me before if I would have dated someone like 10 years younger than me, and I said no.
5?
But no, I don't even know 5, maybe 2. You understand? And I've also had instances where older men, my father is 64, and I've seen where 60-year-old men have pursued me, and I said, "No, we can't date my father. We just feel like our father." So I guess what you said, to each his own. So for me, I want my man to be at least 5 years older, 2 years younger. So that is just my take on it.
But some mostly females,
Right.
date older men not because of love.
Monetary.
But money too, yes.
It's like a monetary thing.
Right.
It's not because, "Hey, I'm like him." No.
Mm-hmm.
I see that man, I know him have money.
Right.
So, but when can't help me, maybe in a situation where he can take you out of the situation.
Right.
So you have praise, say, never give him a chance. Sometimes you can't even stand him. You can't even stand for evil, look over this and say, over this.
like the meme where the lady look out to the big monkey beside her and jump up and say, "Oh, for God's sake, I'm married for money, I'm married for money, I'm married for money." So you get your point.
Look over this, you just, sometimes them touch you. And you just stiff, you just...
Yeah, crawl the skin.
Then just no one them around you. But you have to remember where you really go off.
Everybody say the money thing is a money, so you just have to know
That
yourself.
is most instant.
All
But then sometimes they go after the money, they ended up falling in love. So me see him and like him, because no one can help me, but I like him in person.
Right.
But after a while, I see him start to take care of me and so on.
Right.
Everything where a man You know, you never
to,
picture
yeah.
another with this. So
Right.
you get to love him and yeah, you get to start one settle down with him and then move sometimes a married man goes on. So then I settle
And that's
yourself
the
there,
next thing too, you know, we're not even jump on that one that too, you know, we're not even go on that one, you know, where the person is married and older and them have them little
they're setting up
okay.
and they are the ones that are overprotective. They are the ones that they don't want to see you with nobody else. I remember when they leave here, so them gone home to wifey, gone home to your bed.
And you must stay
And you
in your
must
bed.
just stay in your bed till when you're ready for you again. So sometimes the relationship don't work out. Because you're young and you want to go explore, you want to go out and you understand?
But what if, as you said earlier before, it's you're on a mission. Because a whole heap of young females do that, you know. Sometimes some female in some high-end cars and live some apartments. You don't know what they're going through to sustain that kind of lifestyle. So for me personally is when you have a plan and you go to a bigger man or older man that's twice your age for monetary thing, there are consequences to all of that. Consequences. Your freedom, that's one. You're liable to die because these guys are extremely jealous. You know what I mean? Says, oh, look at energy. So me I said, you know, the young girl which is doing all of that need to understand that everything that they do come with consequences. So if me say a genuine old man fall in love with a younger woman and it's genuine love, it's not a money thing, genuine love and it bring excitement to his life. Me don't quarrel with that, you know, because maybe this enhance him life for a few more years. You know what I mean? And there was an incident which this guy was sick and the doctor gave him like 6 months to live. And the doctor said, find something that excites you. And him find a young lady and build her family. And he lived for another 10 years. So I'm saying there's a whole heap of things to it. So when you say, you know, and date a younger one, if love come your way at a certain age, no, Quanna, listen to me. If you're running a love, and love
Let me tell you
fuck you.
something.
Yeah.
Let me tell you this. This is Campbell.
Yeah, man, tell
Let me
us.
tell you.
Yeah, man, listen.
You said maybe that's why I'm missing because we entertain certain things.
Okay.
You understand? So if I
What if he's
See-
a friend? Just start as a friend, as a genuine friend.
yeah, but me I go cut it off. I'm going to cut it off because as I said I don't entertain certain things. And people say I'm very rigid and strict with certain things, but I guess that's just me as an individual. But if I know that you are 10 years younger than me, I'm not going to entertain you. You're coming as my friend and you're going to stay there, so it not going to climb. I am not going to entertain you because that's not what I am looking for. Listen, I don't know where you're going to put on the table for table.
No.
But that's
All right,
evil,
I like when
evil.
people talk strong,
Yeah,
so, you know.
yeah,
I
talk
like
to
it,
me.
you know, because it's when the boy named Love buck you up. No.
It's a young man.
But listen, man, I said you did. I said when love buck you up and catalyze in your system and everything.
Cripple you.
It shook it up.
Cripple you.
Yeah. So even when you say Ray and T, you are still. So what's that draw feeling to me? I cut it off.
Cut it right off.
Okay.
Well, you know, people always say to me because, all right, me wouldn't date a younger man. I'm gonna date an older man. But I don't like seeing older woman with younger man. So them always say, so why you let's take an older man? Want to them big woman they want a younger man. Why a man and them?
That's a for them thing, and that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
That's a for
that's
them
their
thing.
thing.
That of them want to be a cougar. That's the term. Them want to be a cougar. I don't want to be a cougar. I want to be a kitten. So be alright. I'm totally not for that. And that as again, let me say. For me, what I am looking for in a man, I don't think a young. Well, persons are dating younger men, and I have a friend now that is married to a younger man, and she says one of the best relationships she has ever been in. And I'm saying that is on her. You understand? To each his own. I don't entertain a younger man because, and listen, let me tell you, say, young man look me, straight look, and come at me with things. come at me. You get me? And me just not end, me is maybe the thought, so maybe I need to just let go down and think about it and say, what if I like a young boy with a put like a fire and a wire or something. You get what I say? But at the end of the day, I am not. Me not really.
What do you do, right? So, take away the age.
Right.
Do you allow yourself to start like to date? Because it look like you have a defense force. You have a shield in front of you, a protective shield.
No man, I will date. I will date.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're not afraid to fall in love?
Nope.
God, what about being afraid of it?
No, I'm not afraid to fall in love. Maybe before I did have because of previous relationships and because of what happened with other relationships. But what is going on now with me, I have seen within myself, I've seen a transformation. Yeah, when I tell you, say, God just a work and I do him thing, and I'm just allowing it. Because persons have approached me for dates and I have said yes, I'm going in, and and when the time comes, we're gonna just enjoy myself and eat them here and go on dates and do the things them. You get me? So I'm not being restricted. Maybe before I was, but I am not being restricted anymore. Okay? So yes, back to the question at hand. Age. So, wait a you did in a relationship with an older man?
Yes, I was.
Alright, be specific. Tell me the age difference between you and that person.
The age difference at the time was like maybe 20 years.
What you say? Say that what?
Yes, the age difference at the time was about that.
So you feel like when you were in that relationship, 20 years gap, so the man was 20 years older than you.
Or 20-something.
What did that go on with yourself, man? What was the reason for that relationship, though? Jump on it.
The reason, I want to now watch this. The reason was, you know, a little cash.
Mm-hmm.
And then time, they know you want to look pretty than
And you're
not
young.
for love. But, as you say, plain and straight, just the money. Want the help, and no same could have helped me, and so we just say, you know what? Yeah. And then this person wasn't like in Jamaica all the while, so I say, yeah man, because you know when the sex time coming, it's going to be often. Then I have no whole part sex, you know.
Right.
You know when good I can, you know them way there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you just make a condition your mind. So you just condition your mind, say.
I'm a know it's a long thing that they did.
Yeah.
Then going to really stay long and then
Right, so you just say, yeah.
just say.
In this time and age?
Huh?
In this time and
Yeah.
age? This time and age?
You know, not a long time.
Yeah, but still in this time and age,
No.
even I'm younger than you, can't stay long.
Yeah, well, guess what? To what's happening in the medical science world right now?
No matter how them say them dead long
I'm
time.
not taking.
We said that again.
You know,
again.
you know, a friend, 6 to 1. In good treatment to your body, eating properly, proper exercise, you're firing up to 70, 75 years old.
Yes, that is true.
You know what I mean?
But what are we here defend the part then?
You don't have to defend it.
Yeah, what are we here defend the part of the man apart? She said the man not stay long them time there.
Exactly.
So she just would not, she never fret because the man not stay
There
long.
was
Nothing
to be
afraid of.
Okay.
You understand? Because she said about 2 seconds to and
Pardon me? To what? Am I
You
China?
know, like
Am I China man?
You can even have your man
Mm.
and give him born with the man there because nothing will change. So you get what I mean?
So it is an honor gonna change.
Nothing will change. Just slide on and slide off.
we said, look here, what's that? Boy, we just remember one joke. We remember, well, we were in England. Boy, all open, I watched this and I me up with one of my friends. But she used to date this old man. And as you said, it was all for money. We were young, we were in England, and we wanted the help. So the old man didn't like she. I made it so glad. So the old man never liked me because me know so I want to get the help because me never go there. You understand? So anyway, so she was saying, why the old man is pressure and over some. So she said, she just go lock her eye and get the old man son. So when she go to get the old man, woman with something. Anyway, she said she just like her eye, she get the old man. So she come home and I tell her the story. You know. So the old man forget it. So Goody said she just put it in her crease her leg. Mm-hmm. She put it in her crease her leg. And the old man working.
Work, crease her in the reach away.
In the reach and in the crease.
So him get a leggings.
That's a good one. So the old man
You
work.
have done that before? You have done that before? Give a
I
leggings.
have done that
Yeah,
before.
give a leggings.
Maybe.
No.
But yeah, she said the old man work away in the leg. And she said she just go on and she just make the soul and the dies and the and Papa see her just
And
go
him just
on.
a kill
And my kids
himself.
said, she said, don't know the difference.
I should have kind of tight.
I'm making
So
this a
feeling
leg.
the
It look like say you do this already, Miss Brown.
That
You
man,
say-
hold on there. That man don't used to sex.
Why?
I tell you that the man
Why?
that who take her leggings is not used to
Why?
a woman's body.
He know he was anything tight. So now that he needs something tight, he must say, what? They have
Blind.
so?
Me have to see what going on with my eye.
We say you have to swing your head
Me have to
down.
pray the thing.
Sometimes you can't up.
No. We not so giddy at it. We fully focus. That's a mission. You have to complete and you have to rise to the occasion. Glory to God.
All right, sir. So we don't share stories, no, sir. So you start dating. So, Mr. Campbell, any relationship or age difference?
As I was telling you about my 18-year-old back in the days. And right now, yeah. Well, I've been into a situation which is, a girlfriend was like 30-something years old. But, it was good while it lasted.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, and but in love still. Nice and love, So for me, I think when you find that person that brings that kind of energy to you, that kind of love, because I am not going to date my daughter. I can't.
Yes,
date
you
her.
said
I
you did
cannot
say it.
date anyone my son's age or my daughter's age. Can't do that.
Okay,
Because I
so
see them as peak me.
okay,
You
all
know what I
right.
mean? But the thing about it is, as I said, what's the difference? A lot of these young people attracted to you, not so necessarily me, but to older men for maturity. Take away the money from it.
Right.
Level of maturity. Lack the whole family grow, no father
Father figure. I was about to piggyback on
the
that,
thing,
yeah.
they're close to their father figure when they're growing up. So their maturity level is looking at someone with that kind of energy. You know what I mean? It's not saying their father's age, but a man that brings that, a level of maturity to the relationship.
You have a lot of older man that's very, very immature.
Of course, I'm fully aware. It's
Very,
and the age make you
very-
mature,
That's it.
It's not
Okay.
age, It's just how you're groomed while growing up. You know what I mean? And how well you're engaged with life itself. You know what I mean? Remember, your experience guides you to how you proceed in the future.
That's true.
You understand? So for me personally, I'm a Christian. And at my church, I have a media team that I run. We run the media team. And 70% of the young people. And people wonder why they gravitate to me because I love them. I love the male, I love the female. I make them know so love is genuine love.
Yeah.
And that is what's lacking in the society today. You get me? So I find this girl who lived with her mother for years and find a big man because the big man will give her a certain level of comfort and confidence and, stability. You know what I mean? So them gravitate to that. The guys now, which is enough of them who take on badness, is because they seek a family outside of their family, and the family that they seek is not necessarily the good one. You get me? So
Right.
that gravitate. I have a friend, which is at the time, I'm 26, I'm female, girl of 50. And they taught me something. Him love that woman, him married to the woman and love the woman until she dies at 75. That, and even when her properties and everybody fight over it, him never say, you never fight for them because he genuinely love the woman and what she did for him as a young man. a younger person could not be able to do that.
That
You know what I mean?
true still.
My pastor said, preach about it and tell us, 15 years is enough. 15 years age group is enough. Because guess what, one there that I'll leave with you're 25 years old and when she reaches 70 or 50, you're still strong in your body and she's shaky. You're going to find stuff. But my brethren, he was faithful to her and him take care of her.
Well, as you said, I know persons who have been in relationship because I had a client. She met her husband when he was 66, I think, and she was in her 30s. He was like 30 years her senior, 30-something years her senior, and they got married. When she got pregnant, she got pregnant for her husband, and when she got pregnant, that child was his first child, and he was married before. And when she said his family was not for it, but she said what that man did for her in the situation that she was in, she could never betray him. But you have persons like that who will say, okay, I am going to be loyal to this person because this. And she said she grew to love her husband so much. And her husband died at 99. And she was with that man up to his death.
And she was faithful?
And she was faithful to that man. Up to now, right now, if you go on our DP, is a picture of she and her husband. And I think he died last year. And when she talked about her husband and when she used to come to the salon and you would see him drop her off or pick her up, when a big big old man, and she used to always say, before we got close, and she started to tell me her story. When I used to see him drop her off, I said, big old man, yeah. You understand? But then when she started to tell me her story and tell me her journey with him and things, you get to realize that this woman really loves this man. And as I said before, I have clients that are with younger men, and them said, as my son clients are married to the younger guy, she said one of the best relationships she has ever been in. You understand? So I guess to each his own. And as you said, they might bring like a spark. So maybe we will get a younger man to bring like a sparks in my life.
Quick question. Sorry. Do you guys believe in soulmates?
That's a tricky one. And I don't know if I believe in, I don't know if I believe in a soulmate, but what I do think, and this is something that I've been thinking on for quite a while now, I think God has someone that he specifically wants you to be with. And he will place that person in your life, and it is for you. As God gives us free will. So I think God will place that person in a strategic position in your life, and it is for you and that person freely to come together. But I think personally, I don't know if I'm with soulmate or them things. I don't know. I forgot to think about it. But I think that's what God will. I think God will let you meet persons that he would want and say, okay, this is the man or this is the woman that I think would make good for you, and this is who I put for you. This is who I would want you to be with. This is your husband or this is your wife, and it's put it together now, and then you, as a human being, you know you have free will. Is either you go gravitate to the person or you don't gravitate to the person. So that's one of my things. But do you believe in free will, in soulmates?
Kind of believe in it.
Okay.
Kind of believe in it because sometimes when you choose someone to be in your space and you spend that X amount of time,
right,
and then down the road, it just go away. For some strange reason, you guys was not compatible. Mm-hmm. But because of the young spark that you guys had at the beginning, the dating and the whole energy and the youthfulness, it carry over to a little time. But when maturity kicks in and reality of life kicks in, I said, Chanta, and I made this. You know what I mean? Because in so many words, when you do find a person in that, so I don't believe that people should get married early either. Honestly, I don't.
Well, I'm not. Well.
No. Why is so? All right. Hold on. Why I said that? Let me tell you. There's a lot of situation as no, which is age group difference. We're talking about age group difference.
Yeah.
When you're married young, say you're married a 30-year-old man and you're 20. if you don't truly love that person after 10 years down the road, it'll go show.
You
It
know
is
what?
going to show. You
In
understand what I'm
some essence, I agree with you. We're not getting married young, because I was married young. I got married at I think I was 20, 22 or 21. One of them age them I got married. And the thing is, my husband was like 3 years my senior. And after a period of time, after about 10 years, we've been together from I was 15. We got married when I was 22. 22. And after, when I started to mature into the woman that I wanted to be, I realized that my then husband was not coming or maturing with me, so I realized that things started to happen. It's like we started to put away. Even though I love this man, I loved him, but I realized that things start to happen. We're not connecting as how we used to connect, because I want to go to school, I want to grow, I wanted this. And then when I was coming to encourage him to go to school and stuff like that, he was not on it. So I realized that my thinking now, I want to grow, I want to go, I want to do things. And my ex-husband, him just didn't want to just sit down and just lay back. And then that did cause a problem, because it's not that we're far in age difference. The age difference was not far. And I say, so we don't want to do this, or come we could do. I mean, spontaneous them time. Then Lord God, I'm on the why I'm get a perky girl and just. But anyway, marriage. I believe in our marriage so much. I believe that marriage for work. I believe that if marriage is godly, and when you divorce it, not godly, and used to think that God will punish me because of divorce. So I would hang on to this marriage, even though I was not happy. For the last 4 years of my marriage, I was not happy. I dreaded going home. I did not want to go home. All of this. So I stay at work till hours. And me I got my friend them here before I go home. Things like that, you understand? So as 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, I reach home, I go home, go be able to stay in bed. You get me? And wake up early. And the thing is too, we will not have sex for months. And look here, I'm tell you. And listen, guys, man now blow my one arm, but good it is nice. And good is nice now at this age. So just imagine 20 years ago, okay? Goody was very nice. And I used to say, something wrong with me? Why my husband not touch me? Why my husband not look for me? And this is so true, you get me? I used to get him and look, just take off my clothes and just look for myself in the mirror. Move off that show. And we used to say it. And we used to say, walk woman here, so. You know, walk woman, my husband. But my husband was looking outside. My husband was not looking at home. And then what used to hold for me is that when I went outside, the man them will rush me. The man them have the money. The man them are big politician, lawyers. You get me? I'm an instructor, I'm a lecturer at college, because I was going to college at the time. And I said, I'm one husband, you know. We did just one at them on this, so when I look at the people, them, they just too perky and want the man. And the man just never want me at that time. But, cut a long story short, when I got divorced, and I started to reflect, I said, yeah man, we should have done a long time. We should, this relationship. And then family and friends used to say it. I mean, used to think them bad mind. But they saw what I was not seeing. But yeah, so back to the relationship age now. So when your family, they say when you were there with the big old man.
You're big and old person.
What man said?
Alright, sorry.
One of the older big man said.
Let me rephrase it. What did your family say when you were with the older Jenko man?
Well, you shouldn't have anything to say, then say it in their mind. Because nobody said anything to me, which would be relevant to me. So if them know it never relevant, so them just keep it up here, so.
Because them know what Tasha will do.
Yeah,
Tasha is about.
Yeah, them will say, if you say yes, I go, yes, I do. So if you say don't cross the line, you never do sense. So maybe that's why nobody never really say anything to me, and then them did get to like him somewhat. So
It's okay. It's okay. What about you, Mr. Campbell? Did your family and friend had anything to say about you, or nobody never?
I run
really
my
paid
show
no
20.
mind?
No, listen, me dictate me. I run
Okay.
my show.
Okay.
You know, for this summer there and this summer there.
So,
You know,
Right.
So
So-
basically, what you have to say don't mean nothing.
no, I mean,
Okay.
And
Okay.
all my life situate, I'm a star.
exactly.
Okay.
Just kidding.
All right. Okay, sir. All right, sir. All right. So, what are some of the challenges that you encountered when you were in your age gap relationship?
The biggest challenge was being overprotective. That was the biggest challenge. And seeing the person too much.
Okay, I understand. Oh, see the person too much was a challenge.
So, you never leave a friend.
Yeah,
But yeah,
When
the
he
person
come-
was in America. So when him come, you not see him too much. You never love him, man.
I think so. But then one the time when him come, at the time when me don't want to see him.
But if you're a man, you not always want to see a man.
No, you just stated that.
Okay.
So, and all the while I want to see him. But the time when him come, just always inconvenient. That's at the time when me want to go about my business, and then him just there.
So you want the money, but you don't want to see him.
Yeah, I want to see him, but him always come at the wrong time.
But you not come the money when him come.
Yeah.
Hey, that was sad.
Yeah, but him just always come at the wrong time.
What do you consider the wrong time?
Alright, suppose we plan something with my friend then. We are both for the weekend.
You mean the next month?
And then, no, my friend
Oh,
then.
let's ask.
Him don't tell you when he might come.
It's up here.
Him just appear. Oh, it look like you go somewhere. Yeah, it won't be a go for the weekend. No man, when we there man. Plan for cancel.
Okay, a big man talk.
So him just always
Cancel.
wrong. Tell you at the wrong time. You know when it is something at the wrong time, I just even that. So
For you.
for me.
Okay, Mr. Campbell, any challenges? Well, Miss Brown, may I try to understand your ex relationship, but may I gonna leave it at that. Mr. Campbell, any challenges you have faced in your age gap relationship?
Really, you know, because I'm a man, literally, so to speak. I don't know jealousy.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Really?
No, I don't know that thing there. I know the time to enjoy it.
To be jealous
Yeah,
over
I
any
know.
woman.
And I kind of have a method. If me start feel a certain way, I'm going to approach about it and we talk about it. And you choose to continue. This, take one myself.
Right, so.
Yeah, and me, you know, I really want to change a person to suit me.
Okay.
You have to make sure that you want to fit my space.
Also, the person must be suitable,
Adaptable.
and
Yes.
complementary.
Complementary. And it's not know me, know that.
A long
You
time.
understand, Mr. Campbell? I know the stress, you know. But my daughter's mother, my dad is the only woman me see rile me up, me feel like more. And she did some things out of the way, and she was younger. You know what I mean? But my sure said, she have taught me a lot. Say, yo, control yourself, feel it. Be patient and allow it and walk away.
Okay.
Because if you don't do that, then, woman, you guys, you beautiful specimen of human beings. I don't know, easy, you know. You think it's easy?
And you handsome specimen of a man. Only no easy, you know?
Yeah.
All right, we just want you know.
Well, I know, this is what we do now. This is the wrong part of it. This is it. We are blaming female
other.
and male, and it's a human being.
Exactly.
Some say the same thing the woman do, the same thing the
man
man
will
them
do.
do. Because guess what? Heartache and emotion. Remember, you have good emotion and bad emotion. When the bad emotion kick in and take over, you do some crazy thing, you know.
True.
You understand me? I say man back then gonna shoot on a woman. Live with his wife and killing ex-woman because of jealousy.
Exactly.
So for me, I don't even know. But listen, right now, I'm going to live on and give God the glory. But glad God find me and sought me out.
That's wonderful, wonderful. As you said, Miss Brown, that your challenge was the fact that your person, he was very overprotective and he popped up. And you know, oh, this is a challenge. Him just show up and at the wrong time, all the time, right? And Mr. Campbell, you said you don't really have any challenges. You just make your law and is either you gotta follow or you take away yourself. Basically, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, because all the thing design now, alright, this is my thing. And never say it. Oh, you go war about one, I worry about the road. You go war one woman, I made a woman that I got a prison.
Exactly.
I have, remember the ratio right now, there is literally 500 to 1, you know? Literally to 1. Because good man.
Okay.
Good man.
Okay.
When I dog.
And you consider yourself a good man?
I'm a great man.
Okay.
It's not even a joke.
Okay. And so, but for other persons within, you had mentioned this earlier, Ms. Brown, that you said that communication would be an issue. So a lot of persons within this age gap relationship, they would have like communication issues, because communication issues is wide across every relationship, whether you see age gap, whatever, communication is an issue within relationships overall. So for someone to be older, like 15 years older than their spouse, there will be a communication gap there. Because when you look at it, even music 15 years compared to you get no. So you have to look at it, the communication would pose a great challenge within the relationship. Your take on that, Mr. Campbell?
Can I beg to differ in a sense? Because as I said to you, it's communication is a wide scope. Communication.
Right.
Yeah. And if you're in a relationship and you're not compatible, it means that you're not supposed to be together, right?
Right.
But if you're compatible, your communication level will meet each other. Communication. Say, for instance, it's an 18 years gap. You have some old young soul out there. You know?
That's true.
Old young soul, or some things where you know can me learn from my son, me learn from my daughter, and stuff that, what I thought back in the days is when them straighten out and show me that is so again. Because of what now? The easy access to history and the internet. You see what I'm saying? So the communication level within two person is how, when it dies down, the hype from around you is gone, and you're in one space in your bed, laying down and having a solid conversation. A conversation that ignites. I mean, you're done, you feel so uplifting and, you know what I mean, so true. Because your older friend, and not just money in gear, him teach a few things to do. A whole heap of little things which you didn't know about done. So it is the fact that some now have no communication, it doesn't differ the age group. Because as I said earlier before, that some people, brother, and the age make them mature. True. You understand what I'm saying? And if you can have a conversation, alright, me not like, and a looks you go find no more. And a looks and a flair and everything like that, that is sold on the road. You buy your hair, you buy your titty, you buy your bottom, you buy everything. Your mindset. You see the mind? If you and I cannot connect with the mind, so, hey, you know that, I'm going to get something. You know, so you have some woman, make man left out and you have a teeth. because they're so controlling. Somebody said they're man and a man, they're a weak man, but they need to be groomed to say, yo, see that the phone job, seal. But it's a whole heap of things. This need another episode, you know what I mean?
And you ready for talk about it?
Tell them one time.
But the positivity now, what's positive about being with someone younger and older? Because, as I said, I don't have that experience. So tell me now, what positive?
I don't have an experience with a younger person, so I can't come in.
So what about with the older man? But what was one of the positive?
Alright, most relationship, the person that I'm with right now is the youngest person, and me and my same age. So that's the youngest person. Positivity of being with an older person, it teaches you. And it makes you, as a younger person, more mature.
Right.
So even when you're around older person, you have a better understanding of what they must say, what they must do, because you have somebody that literally teach you them things. So that's mostly the positive things.
Similar to what Mr. Campbell just said, right?
Yes. That's the positive thing in our
Relate
to older person.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Oh, you don't ask me.
No, but you have just said it. You have just stated that you have just stated that even with the conversations with your children and so all right then, answer the question. It look like you really want to answer it. Stop bubble up in your soul to answer.
I'm just gonna be very political.
Right.
Whosoever come in your space, young or old, has something to leave with you.
Okay.
Positive and negative, but it's how you absorb it.
Okay. Wonderful. 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 So any advice that you would leave or give to persons now in a age gap relationship?
Oh yes, look at me and me, look at you.
Alright.
Any advice?
No, me have advice. Listen to Fishy first. You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
All right, this is my thing. People in a relationship with a different age group, make sure you stay true to yourself, most importantly, and be as honest in the relationship as possible, and let your partner understand where you are at all times. You know what I mean? Just be straightforward and allow him to be him or herself. Simple 1, 2, 3, and let love reign if it's love. If I'm money and it's business, make it be known. It's simple. So human beings, them not really like you're the truth, you know. But when them telling the truth, them will end up to respect you more down the road. Some of them can't deal with it, but just be truthful. Really like it for the money, but I don't know how to go on. They may fall in love with it, you can never know, but I really some help me look, and it's gonna benefit you in the long run. You know what I mean? Or it is true, genuine love. Because we do have such thing as true, genuine love. Remember all it right still. In abundance. I'll contain it.
Miss Bro, would you have anything to add to what Mr. Campbell just said?
Just be yourself.
Yes.
That is the most important thing. Just be yourself. And we're not always honest, but honesty. Don't lead on a person to what they are expecting, and you know you don't have that to offer. So just be yourself. That's the positive.
That's something that damages a lot of relationship. I think, as Mr. Campbell has stated before, just don't be deceptive. Just say, listen, just call a spade a spade. This is what I have to offer. This, and let us see how it works. That's the thing that a lot of persons, we don't do these things, and I think it would have save us from so much issues, so much problems, so much situationships that we put ourselves in. And as I know people always say me this, me that, me strict with who enter my space, and I think that's because of what happened in the past, which I'm not using the past to cover the future, because God is going to give me this wonderful husband that I've been praying for. And yes, I know that I'm going to get him. I believe it, and I know he's coming into my life very soon too. Very soon, not far from now, I'll be announcing my marriage plans. Okay? Yeah, let's move right along. So yes, so as I'm saying, communicate with your partner. Make sure you let your partner know where you stand, the things, your values, your principles, your morals, whatever it is, just lay it all on the table. Make sure that you and your partner have an understanding. And as you take it from what we learn at church, treat your relationship or your marriage as a business. Make sure each partner know exactly what is happening within the marriage, and we go from there. Well, guys, you know that we have been talking and talking and talking, or better yet, chatting up a storm. Yes, Mr. Campbell, you let go yourself and go on with yourself the door on the show with your inputs, don't it?
I think it was just proper.
You just proper, okay? Miss Brown, you did proper. But anyway, guys, I think this conversation needs a part 2, and we will see how best we can let that happen. Okay, guys?
Okay.
All right. So, Miss Brown, tell us where we can find you. Thank you for making it Real Talk Jamaica.
Well, you can find me on Instagram at Sasha the Verific, also on TikTok. Yes, so that's social media. You can find me on.
Okay. And Mr. Campbell, where can we find you?
Okay. You can find me at 35 Burlington Avenue at Instinct Media Productions. And for Instagram is Instinct Media Production. Also, Camp Choice Shipping. Yeah. It's also at 35 Burlington. And I am the CEO, Rupert Campbell. That's me. And I'm out.
Big up to our guests today for keeping it real and sharing their experiences on age gap relationships. We appreciate every perspective, and we hope it brings some insight to those who may be curious or considering similar relationships. This is Real Talk Jamaica, where we keep the conversations real, raw, and relatable. Stay with us for more insights. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We'll see you next time, same place, same time. Until then, continue to keep it real.